Pakistan's cricket, once a powerhouse of talent and grit, in 2023 and 2024, it's nothing more than a shadow of its former self. What was once a team feared by the opponents has now turned into a joke, a mockery of the very sport they once dominated. No, this is not just a bad spell, it's a total collapse, and someone needs to be held accountable. Well, let's stop pretending for a moment. The failure of Pakistan cricket is not an accident. It is the result of leadership failures, player complacency, and outright incompetence from top to bottom. If no one says it, I will. This is not a transition phase, it is the destruction of a legacy. At the first, we are going to talk about Shaheen Afridi. Well, Shaheen Afridi, the supposed future of Pakistan's bowling attack, except now it's clear he's just another overhyped name in the long list of Pakistan's failed fast bowling promises. Injuries? Well, sure, they happen, but let's not ignore the reality. His pace has dropped, his aggression has fizzled out, and his performances have become inconsistent at best, downright disappointing at worst. Where is the Shaheen who could terrorize batsmen? What we have now is a bowler who spends more time recovering than actually delivering match-winning spells. If this is the best Pakistan has to offer, then the glory days of the fast bowling are well and truly over. Pakistan cricket cannot afford to keep waiting for Shaheen to find his form while the clock is ticking. Shadab Khan, a name but no game. Shadab Khan, another case of promise without delivery. We were told he would be the next great all-rounder, a game changer. But what has he done? He has become the symbol of mediocrity, showing flashes of brilliance that disappeared just as quickly. Not reliable as a bowler, not consistent as a batsman. Shadab's career is turning into a story of what could have been. If he cannot step up soon, he'll join the long list of players who faded into irrelevance before they ever truly peaked. Haris Rauf, fast and lost. Haris Rauf, the bowler with pace but no plan. He can bowl at 150 kilometers per hour. Sure, but what good is that when you cannot hit your line in length? His speed is as wild as his consistency. He might look intimidating, but when it comes to actual results, he is just another fast bowler who cannot handle the pressure. The difference between the raw pace and actual skill is lost on Harris, and until he figures it out, he'll continue to be the liability for Pakistan rather than an asset. PCB, the clown show continues. And then we have the PCB, the so-called backbone of Pakistan cricket. What can be said about this disaster that has not already been said? Leadership that changes every few months, selection policies that makes no sense, and absolutely no long-term strategy. It's a joke, but no one is laughing. While other boards are building their teams for the future, the PCB cannot even decide who should be in the charge. Pakistan's cricket biggest enemy is not India or Australia or any other nation. It's the PCB, and until someone fixes the circus, don't expect anything to change. Let's call it what it is. Pakistan's top players are chasing the money. Franchise cricket is more important than playing for the national team. Why? Because the PCB has created an environment where loyalty to the country is an afterthought. Players prioritize IPL, PSL and other leagues because they know that playing for Pakistan is not worth the headache. And while they rake in the cash, Pakistan's national team continues to crumble. But can you blame them? The PCB is failing them, so they are looking out for themselves. The only losers in this era are the fans, left to watch their beloved team fall apart. The end of Pakistan cricket. So here we are, 2023 and 2024 will be remembered as the years when Pakistan cricket hit rock bottom. Babar Azam's weak leadership, Shaheen Afridi's wasted potential, and a board that does not seem to care. If drastic charges are not made, this is not just a blip on the radar, it's the end of Pakistan cricket as we know it. Well, the future of Pakistan cricket is not just uncertain, it's bleak, and if the players, the management and the PCB do not wake up, we'll be looking at a team that once had the world in its hands, now reduced a cautionary tale of how to destroy a legacy. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace.
Final against India, but this is something different. So excitement from ball number one.
Everyone on the edge of their seats.
You like it on a cricket field, the tension, the drama.
Just one needed for Pakistan. What a finish to an India